All right, friends, Aaron here bringing you daily horoscope for the 20th of September 2019. We've got the moon in Gemini all day long, creating an opposition to big Jupiter up there. More. And it's also creating a trine over there to Venus and to Mercury in Libra. So the moon creating a trine to Venus and to Mercury, this is information, okay? Information's coming to light. Information about what? Well, Libra's all about other people, the balance of what's, mine or what's yours. So this can be a day where we get to see, the light shone onto something from a different perspective, from somebody else's perspective that maybe we didn't once see this information before. And now that we get to see this information from their perspective, things kind of make sense. Right? And then we have that opposition from the moon up there to Jupiter, which is like, once this clicks, let me show you how this works. So here's this, moon trying to Mercury, moon trying to Venus, okay, moon opposite Jupiter. So the moon opposite Jupiter comes a little bit later, okay? So it's like, first, it's the information of the other, and then it's like the aha moment. It's like, oh my God, now that I see, your perspective, or that you've shared it this way, or like there's this, click of understanding, which is really fantastic, that click of understanding. Now, again, we're really moving into the territory of other people. We're almost there, as we have, the Sun and Mars still in the later degrees of Virgo. So this is still about self-journey. This is about the work, what work I'm doing, how I'm applying that work to other people, or how I'm applying that for other people, rather being of service, right? And again, that quintile here, so it's just like we're following our heart, we're following our passion, our nurturing nature in order for us to give to others. Very, very, very important. Now, here's going to be an ongoing theme that's going to be happening for the next several days here. Okay, several days. Very important. So as the moon's transitioning from all this information, and then we get, the moon's going to sink into our emotional body, and then, further on, we're going to experience this T-square, okay? So we've got the North Node here. North Node here in Cancer, okay? The South Node is up here in Capricorn with Saturn. So we're letting go, we're releasing these old karmic past, old patterns that no longer serve us, old conditions that we no longer need, okay? So this is creating a square to Mercury, then to Venus. So we're just starting this T-square today, okay? But you see Mercury's only at 10 degrees here. So, all right, there now it's perfect on the 22nd, and now you see Venus is right behind it. So Venus is going to continue this T-square exact on the 25th, and then still further, it's going to be there, and then we're going to have the sun get up there, so let's come back here. Well, let's just come back there. What is the point of this T-square? This T-square is, one, we have to follow our nurturing, we have to follow our heart, okay? We're stuck in the middle. We're aware. We're aware now of the information of the other. We're aware now of the perspective that we once didn't have. And now that we've obtained this knowledge, now that we've obtained this perspective, and we see things under this different light, it's like the whole world just changed. Everything just shifted. So we're a bit caught. There's this old way of how I viewed the thing. Here's the new information, and it's just like, here's the nurturing path that we need to go down, the compassionate path, the empathetic path. I didn't understand, why these things took place, or I don't know. I'm getting that like classic movie of the spouse just runs off with their bags packed, and you're just like, what the heck just happened, and then all of a sudden the train pulls up, and you don't expect them, and there they are, and it's just like, oh my God, where have you been all of these months or years or whatever it's been? And then all of a sudden this kind of light comes in. So you might have been resenting, or what the situation could be, anything. That's just kind of the analogy that comes to mind, right? So it's just like, you might have been resenting that person, your boss, your family member, your lover, or a brother or sister, or whatever this may be, best friend, for just kind of disappearing, perhaps. But they've been following their own path. There was lessons and learning that they need to do or that we needed to do, and maybe we just didn't communicate properly. Communication's been very interesting over the past couple of years. So it's like new things are coming to light that we once did not have. Okay, so this T-square, again, this plays over the next several days. So first is today. It's like the information is coming to light. All right, and that's going to happen over the next couple of days. Then it's like getting down into this like emotional body when the moon moves into Cancer. So this is like a couple of days in. But it's just like a kind of a heads up, and this is all leading to what? This Libra new moon. It's all about relationships, okay? So we still have the sun in the last degrees of Virgo. So before we get all full into relationships, it's important for us to remember exactly who we are and what we're doing here on this path. And maybe, this Mars is still trying to Pluto to try things, to not be afraid to try things differently. To put forth this work, put forth the effort, but maybe there's a different way to approach it. Maybe there's a different way to do it. We've been doing it this one way consistently all this time. And this kind of energy is just like, hey, there might be another way that might be just as efficient, but faster or cheaper or smarter. Maybe the smarter way. It's not about faster, cheaper, but a smarter, better way that can still, be as impactful, but maybe, you save time to do this so you can reach more people, something like that. It's like this, it's like I can sit down and have this talk with 20 different people every single day, or I can, do this one and in hopes to like reach more individuals, something like that. So it's just like this little shift of our perspective here. I can do this differently, and now, can spread that good word, spread my work, to help more people is the goal. And again, it's important that we remember, let me see, where are we at here? We're the 27th degree. 27th degree. So we've just got a couple more days left, right, of this Virgo energy. And it's important to remember the work that we do right now, to not lose sight of that. Just like during Leo season, it's just like, hey, we're going to hit these pits during Virgo season. That's going to be this bit of tug of war. And we're going to come across these things, and it's just like, oh, I have this inkling, this spark, this idea that I would like to do this. But it seems so outrageous and so huge, there's no way I could do it. And it's like remembering back to that Leo energy that we had. That's just like, I can conquer the world, I can do anything. Same goes for this. So we have this Virgo energy that's just like, this is my, life's purpose. This is my path. This is, what I need to do here. Again, this past couple of weeks and into this next week is setting up everything that we're going to be doing in 2020. All right. So we don't want to lose sight of our task once we get into Libra season of other people, because then you can start sharing this, and you're getting torn in every different direction, and then all of a sudden like your original pure thought, your pure idea is just completely diluted by everybody else. So it's really, really important these next couple of days to just really focus in on the work that you are doing, stripping away everybody else. All right. So have a great day. Hopefully some, this beautiful information comes to light, shifts our perspective. We have that aha moment, and we have this kind of joy. This joy is this new, nurturing, compassionate information. It's just like, okay, there's a way that this is, and it's healing. This is making an aspect to Chiron over here too. All this new information coming in. Okay. So really, really, really beautiful day. Start of a great weekend. So enjoy it, and we'll see you tomorrow.